everyone. Sarah the DM here. Just wanted to welcome you to tonight's session of Adventures in Melodia. To anyone out there watching or listening to this, we are a group of friends who love playing Dungeons and Dragons, and we get together online every week to play a homebrew, all-bard campaign. So thanks so much for tuning in, and we hope you enjoy. Now, let the performance begin. Okay.
Man, those are some big balls.
Yeah, that's a big pile of that's a big turd. Wow.
That would suck if your poop didn't just fall down. That's kind of what it's like to have boobs, though. You know, like not that you poop on them, but like when you're eating.
You could.
It falls. Well, yeah, you could. Not me. But
Let's not be hasty. You know?
Isn't that why they have McAfee's antivirus? Because he was pooping on people. That's just what I was told. I'm not sure that is.
Okay, I can't even remember. I'm sorry. I'm like, this is probably the least prepared I've ever been, but like, I have an idea of what you guys can do. I didn't re-listen again to the the last session.
Well, last session it was pretty much a stopping episode.
That's right, yeah. And then you guys rehearsed for Seriphai?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
And we pulled it off.
You did?
Oh, that's
Somehow.
right.
With
Yeah.
Alejandro's chivalry.
Okay, it's coming back to me now. Yeah, you guys got halfway.
Gave her
You
the
did
Bill
your
Cosby,
5.
Charm.
Yeah. You did your 5 songs, and you were getting ready to do your next 5. And Ivan and Draven both didn't pass their con saves, right?
Yeah, they both passed out.
And so
So I gave Seriphai the little "you're getting sleepy,"
mm-hmm.
and she forgot the last 6 seconds, and then she got charmed for a minute.
And then for an hour also.
As highly as possible, and then she got charmed again for an hour.
Yeah. So she doesn't even remember that like 2 of you passed out, and she was like, "Come on, guys, get it together." Like doesn't remember that happened at all. And sorry, I have a bunch of burps. Excuse me. She's like totally enamored with you right now, particularly Alejandro, since he's the one who charmed her. But yeah, she thinks you guys are just wonderful, and it was an amazing set, and you're so ready to go on tour.
Hey, before we start, I just remembered something. Since we shopped for a big chunk of the episode, sorry. I bought Draven.
Oh yeah.
A +1 short sword and a +1. You can pick, I guess, either like a light crossbow. I think I put down a light crossbow. That way you can have a ranged weapon and a better offhand.
Sweet. Yep, I did see that post. I think I just got those added to my D&D Beyond sheet. And
sweet. Cool. I wasn't sure. I just remembered it.
I think I offered to buy somebody something, and in between sessions, and then we never did it.
Well, I know you helped Ivan get Firebrand on his.
Oh, you're right. Nope, I already did that.
Rapier or scimitar. I can't remember what you decided on.
Yeah, you're right.
I think Ivan went with the scimitars, right?
Yeah, because scimitars you can do weld, and rapier you can't use it. You can't use 2.
Yeah, I didn't realize that until we read that over last session. Or I knew it and I forgot. But
what's the deal with ritual spells?
You can cast them without burning a spell slot, but it takes 10 minutes, I believe.
Yeah, if you want to.
Oh, okay.
So Ivan's
how
got...
many rounds? 10 minutes is...
let's see. 1 minute is 10 rounds. So 10 minutes would be 100 rounds.
Oh, Jesus. So,
yeah.
like a
it's only out of combat, yeah. You'd spend the whole time just, like, meditating off to the side. You're like, hang on, guys. Let me consecrate this space real fast.
But like depending on the spell and stuff, it does allow you to like prepare for combat, or you can do a lot of cool things with it, like detect magic and some other shit.
Comprehend languages, I think, is another one.
Yeah,
that's a good
that
one, like
great.
out of combat ritual. Like, hold on, give me 10 minutes, and then I can understand you. Yeah, and you guys also you had the snail shell, which turns out very valuable and highly sought after. So you have left that in the hands of some craftsmen who are supposed to turn that into shields. At least 2 shields, right? I can't remember. I'll have to go back and listen. It was 3 shields or 2 shields and a robe?
It was 2.
Okay.
I think it was 2.
Okay.
Because you said it would
2
take...
shields and some cash.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Okay. Okay.
For a little more. You intimidated him, maybe? I think it was a combination.
Yeah, I think so.
No, it was Ivan, and he said something really hilarious.
Oh yeah, Even Stevens. That's right, because when I was editing it, we were listening, and Dustin and I were both just cracking up. I want Even Stevens. And so yeah, so you guys managed to save some money on that. So yeah, you're trying to get at least 1 shield done before you go on tour, but it's sort of up in the air whether that's going to happen or not. But they're going to try, and if they manage to get 1 or both of them done, they'll deliver them to the Unorthodox house. Is there anything else that we needed to remember? Oh, reputation points. How much reputation does everybody have?
Current 19. Somewhere like.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we added any for Seriphai, if that counts.
Yeah. Not sure if you guys did either. Well, I went back. Let me check the chat, because I went back and tallied it up while I was at. Because I have a really hard time keeping track of it, like, while it's happening. Oh, yeah. You guys got 19 more reputation points last session. So, so you guys would have had some points before that. But after your performances with Seriphai last session, you've got 19 more points. So, I'm trying to remember. Kai and Carson, I think you guys... Yeah, I think you guys each had like 11 or 15 or something. Somewhere around in there. Can't remember.
Yeah, I did remember seeing the 19 that we got. And I thought there was some from an earlier performance, but I don't remember.
I'm scrolling. Let's see if I can find it. Why do I type so much? Okay. Post-cave performances were 18 reputation points for everyone.
I think I added mine already.
Okay. So, Ivan and Draven for sure have 19 and also 18. What is that, 37? Math. Okay, here it is. Ivan started with 2 and Draven started with 3 from like when you guys first got to town.
Where were you noting these?
I put him in the chat. Oh, where you put him? I think everyone else was putting him on their character sheet in like the notes section or something. Is that what you guys are doing?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yep.
So it was what, 37 rep you said?
Let's see.
Let's put it.
You would have 2 plus 18 is 20, plus another 9. You would have 39, and Draven would have 40.
Okay.
That sounded a lot like Common Core math, I think. No, not really.
Okay.
I've heard that's horrible. Are your kids doing that now?
Doing what?
The Common Core, Carson?
I don't really know. Maybe.
That's my style of
That's fair.
parenting. They're like, what are they watching on YouTube? I'm like, I don't know.
What grade are they? What? Do we need to buy a car for them yet?
Right. Okay.
So wait, I'm supposed to have how many more points? 18?
Last session, you got 19. Session before that, you got 18.
Yeah, I counted the 18.
Your most recent performance, your rehearsal with Seriphai, was 19, so I don't know if you added that or not. And I'm not keeping track, so, you know.
I took care of the money thing. I can see that for the sword. Added my reputation points. That should bring me up to 280.
All right. I don't know what your average is right now. Let me see.
Wasn't good.
But it's going to be better now. We'll see. Would you say 280?
Mine's 285.
285, okay. And Agnes is 226.
Yep, 226.
40 and 39.
Yeah, I just broke gold.
Okay, you guys are at 147. Can't remember where you have to be before you get to earn more money.
Oh, it's crap. Not till 270.
Okay, so you guys are still getting silver then. But that's not too. That's better than copper, you know. So, yeah, I guess it.
Alejandro will be playing some solo stations around town.
That's why your score is already ridiculously high.
That gold.
Yeah, so you guys did 10 performances already today. I can't remember what day it is either.
I think we had like a couple days until we left.
Yeah, I
if
want to say
remember right.
Wednesday. It's Wednesday because it was going to be like 2 days before you get the shields back. So, all right. So it's Wednesday at some point in the day, afternoonish probably. So you guys have already done a lot today. And I'm just going to put my phone on mute here real fast.
Do the same. Thanks.
So I keep getting messages. It's actually just our chat group. I always notice pretty quickly because we always share stuff in the chat, and then I'm like, oh yeah, my phone's not off. Also, I apologize. I started a new medication last week, so I'm like extra hyper and chatty compared to normal because it kind of makes me feel like I'm doing cocaine. I'm leveling out now, but like, yeah. So, sorry, not sorry, because I feel great. So,
Oh, good. That's awesome.
yeah. Seasonal depression is a bitch.
Yep. Agreed.
You should get like one of those sun lamps. I hear those are maybe helpful.
Yeah, I've tried those, and I'm really bad at like I have to put it on a timer, and then it's not quite enough. I can sleep like with the sunlight just shining right on my face too, so it doesn't quite.
Well, and like early fall is the only season you like, so.
Yes. Yeah, I'm like great in early fall.
Seasonal
So
depression,
happy.
except the 8 weeks.
Summer's fine. I just don't want to go outside because it's so hot. And I just get so sweaty.
Same. It's the worst.
My bowls get sweaty.
Well, yeah. I call it SCS, sweaty crotch syndrome. Excuse me. And it gets pretty bad in the summertime because
Lots of baby powder. That'll do wonders.
for the swamp ass. All right. Well, anyway. So you guys did your performance, and Seriphai is excited and happy for you guys. She's like, keep practicing. I'm busy getting stuff set up, but we're going to meet up Saturday morning. We're going to try to leave first thing. And she had Vinla take Ivan and Draven's measurements, so she's going to have some costumes, I guess, the unorthodox attire costumes made for you guys and delivered as well.
Who's this Velna chick?
Oh, Venla. Yeah. That's, she is a gnome. She's kind of old. She has like garish makeup on, bright red lipstick and like eyeshadow. And she's always got like a clipboard and a quill pen. And she is Seriphai's personal assistant. And she's like with Seriphai a lot of the time. Excuse me. And she sounds like this when she talks. And she's generally unamused and unentertained. So she's just there to do her job. She's not really into all of the drama and excitement. Yeah. And this is the Moonlight Theater. I can't remember if I told you guys, Carson and Kai, but Seriphai owns this theater. It's one of the ways that she has been able to make herself wealthy. And so she has been trying to get things set up so that the theater will continue to run while she's out of town. But that's how she was able to find so many people to be in a band. And she's like a talent manager. So I think the initial idea was that she was kind of trying to form, almost like how they formed boy bands back in like the 90s. I don't know if they're still doing much of that today, but I think there was even like K-pop. A show where they, K-pop is totally doing it. You're right. So she was trying to just bring together total strangers, but where she could see this vision of combined talent and try to let everybody work together to make the ultimate band. So she wants to be as successful as possible, but she's got to use other people's talents because she's not a performer. So
can I ask a behind the scenes question? And I think you might have alluded to this before. I know Hegnus wouldn't know this, but I think Clint heard it many sessions ago, maybe before they joined. Isn't she part warlock, Seriphai?
Oh, so
didn't her
Alejandro knows this, but I'm not sure if the other guys do. I think that was during
I don't think Hegnus knows it. I know Clint knows it.
No, I told him about the polymorph, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Yeah, I can't remember if she used her abilities in front of you or not. So you guys probably do know. It was kind of a surprise. But you probably do know that she's a warlock at this point. Yeah, she's a tiefling.
The dude at the gate, right? Wasn't that how it was? And we were fighting
when you guys
elephant?
were at, so you guys were at her mansion, weren't you? Oh yeah, she did polymorph at the Coliseum.
The elephant.
Yeah, the elephant.
But I think she told Alejandro when Alejandro spent the nights.
Yes.
The gang got killed in our apartment, and there was cleaning and investigation.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. You guys You got jumped in your own house. But then you totally murdered those fools, or two of them, two of the four. And yeah, so you guys were getting your house investigated and cleaned, and Alejandro was like, Seriphai, can I just stay with you? And then he came back with warlock abilities. Mm-hmm.
So he touched your butt.
That's I know Hegnus has asked Alejandro multiple times if he's touched her butt, and he said no, so you'll have to ask Alejandro.
No, I meant she touched his butt.
Oh.
She put the warlock in him.
Right. Yeah, do you have a sweet new scar, Alejandro? I can't remember.
Butt scar.
Well, he had to do a whole thing to like become a warlock. So.
Oh, but I'm drawing a blank right now. I have to think about it.
Okay. Sorry, I can't remember anything apparently. Yeah, so Seriphai is a beautiful tiefling warlock. She don't take no shit from anybody. Well, as you guys are kind of figuring out like what you want to do after this rehearsal, and Seriphai is gonna get down out of the seats here and come back over to talk more with Venla, and you guys start to hear like a strange commotion outside. You can kind of hear like vaguely some like shouts. And then you hear, before long, the church bell starts ringing, which is weird because it's not church time. And the only other reason that they normally do that in town is if there's like some kind of emergency. So you start hearing shouts outside and the bell's ringing, and you can see Seriphai kind of looking around with a confused look on her face, and
I'm in danger.
she says something to Venla, and they both kind of look at you guys like, do you have any idea what's going on? And before long, Seriphai decides that she's going to step outside and check it out, but she tells Venla to stay here.
I feel like we should go check as well.
Yeah.
Hegnus is gonna go.
Yeah. We're all going.
So I'm gonna go and unequip my armor. Just.
I was about to say, you guys don't have any...
Unequip my armor.
Well, it takes
Forever.
What?
Takes forever to put your armor on, depending on what it is.
Yeah.
I can pull my shield out as an action.
But do you
I'll
have
do
your
that
shield
thing.
with you?
I got my bag.
Okay.
I pretty much always have my bag of holding.
I don't want to be like too strict, because I feel like, if you guys are going to rehearsal, like, you would bring extra stuff that you could leave backstage, and so if you would normally like carry around your stuff.
Backpack.
Yeah. But yeah, you're not going to put on your whole suit of armor right now. Unless it's, I suppose if it was cloth, you might be able to, because that wouldn't
I
take
think
you very
leather's
long.
1 minute.
Is it?
Everything.
But you'd have to have your whole... I mean, leather doesn't take up as much space as other things, but it still would take up quite a bit of space to have, like, your whole studded leather, rolled up in your backpack.
I sleep in my studded leather.
Do you wear it, like... Well, you're not in costume. So...
No, I'm in studded leather.
Yeah, I'll let Ivan and Draven... If you would... Yeah, I could see Ivan always wearing his studded leather as a character choice. What do you think, Draven? Are you a wear your armor all the time kind of guy, or like a dress for the occasion kind of guy?
He doesn't give a fuck.
He's like, I'm naked, bitches. Well, if you would normally wear your armor, like your leather armor, when you're out on the town, which I could see, you never know. It's kind of dangerous. Then I'll let you have it now. And you obviously have your musical instruments, so Agnes and Alejandro will have a little bit of a handicap.
Oh, actually, my breastplate is unrecognizable.
Oh yeah, you have mithril. That's right. Yeah. So you can keep that on under your costume all the time if you want.
Yes, I think Hegnus will just equip his shield and axe. He probably left his skill mail. Yeah, it's he probably has it in his bag, so he's not going to equip that. But I'll equip my shield and that one.
Yeah, the medium takes 5 minutes to put on.
Yeah, it takes forever.
Hold on, guys. I'll be there in a few minutes. Alright, let me move you guys to the city.
I don't know realistically how comfortable that shit is. I probably don't.
The mithril?
Yeah, is it just like a vest?
What is it, a breastplate? Or chain, or... Because, like, chain is heavy, but it wouldn't be terribly uncomfortable. I guess it would rub your shoulders after a while. You have to have some extra padding. Okay. Find Seriphai. Okay. So 3 is the theater. Yeah, if you guys want to grab your tokens from the journal, that would help me out.
I put a armored Hegnus out, but he's not wearing his armor. I'll probably go back at some point and make a token.
Find the picture that I want here. I guess that'll work. Alright, so when you guys step out of the theater with Seriphai, you can immediately see guards running. There's people calling to each other. You can hear shouts of, "Fire! Fire! Get water! Hurry! There's a fire!" And people are just like rushing around like mad. You can see people trying to get like anything that even resembles a bucket or a pitcher and try to scoop water out of these fountains. And if you look around even more, you can see that there's a fire at the church. It's kind of like off to the side here.
Take that, Judge.
It's where the office for the high priest, that's where the fire is currently. It's not like the whole church, but it's this one part. And it's already starting to rage because that part of the church is made out of wood. So, but you can see that there's like even more pandemonium and chaos, and you can hear people saying, "Another fire! There's more than one fire!" And there's more people running over here towards the courthouse, where there seems to be some smoke billowing up. You don't have a direct line of sight to the courthouse, but it's kind of off to the east, and a little bit south of where you guys are. And that seems like it's probably on fire, because you can see the smoke coming up. And then if you look way to the north, there's some smoke coming up where the Colosseum is. So there's just chaos right now. Everyone's trying to kind of work together to get water. Luckily, there's a few wells around town, but the guards don't want to have like too many people leaving their security posts, but at the same time, got to put out the fire. And yeah, the church bell is just ding-a-ling, and then you start to hear like magical alarms going off, because you guys have heard like the alarm spell before. So clearly some of the magic wielders in town are setting off their own sets of alarms. And then a wagon with like a big water tank on it, pulled by horses. You guys see that kind of coming up from the like bay area through the main gates. But yeah, all of this is just kind of unfolding in front of you. Let me find a wagon here.
Should we go check on our house?
Yeah, that's. And our house is right here, right? Or is it here?
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. No, the first one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I would.
Yeah, I think Agnes will agree with that. Go check her house and maybe the Coliseum. Damn. I have like shit to put out fires. That's.
I was just thinking, I don't have anything to help with that.
Wait, you have don't you have that
An
glass?
alchemy jug.
You can just like.
Yeah, that's like 8 gallon.
Hmm. Yeah, I have shit to put out a fire. I don't. Damn.
Don't got any frost spells.
Where's that wagon at? Oh, it's right there. Okay.
You can see, gosh, I'm trying to think of like what kind of technology they have. There's like a guy in the back, like hand pumping, and you can see they're like unfurling this like kind of woven hose type thing, and they're trying to direct it at the water. But it's tough. The fire is raging, and there's obviously multiple fires, so they're the wagon went to the church first, it looks like. And we're gonna do one more heading over towards the courthouse. But that's it. They don't have.
Oh, so there's just two of the little.
Fire wagon.
Yep.
Can we look for clues as to what might have started the fire?
You totally can, yeah.
Nice.
Should I roll for that?
Yeah, you can like if you want to go over like near one of the fires and you can do like a perception check or an investigation. Kind of depends on. Perception would be like you're kind of looking around town to see if you notice like anybody unusual or strange. Investigation would be like looking for footprints and stuff.
Only looking in the sky for drags.
So,
Purely looking for drags. Yeah.
you probably can't even find the fire. You're like on the wrong side of the church. Yeah, you see that it's a fire, but that's about it.
Ooh, fire.
Pulling Ivan out here.
Well, so since there's only 2 of them, and I honestly have no way to put out, I almost might go maybe help them put out the church. Then maybe we could take the wagon up towards the Coliseum.
Yeah, it's gonna take us too long to just run up there. I think we'll just help these guys.
And I'm slow as shit. I have 25 speed, so 1 turn would get me right to there. Do you want us to roll initiative, like for like firefighter mode? What?
Yeah,
to you.
yeah. No, that's a good idea because it'll be a little more organized that way. So, yeah, let's do that.
Cool.
You guys can roll. For
And that way, it
initiative
gives
to
you a
decide.
chance to like have the fire have initiative. You know,
Well,
like
that's
it
true.
takes damage to the building or whatever.
Get all these carts driving.
Okay. See?
Yeah, I forgot to select my token before I rolled.
Oh, I did the same thing too.
It's cool. I don't think I even had it up here yet. Oh, there's that gonna be. I gotta delete all these people. There's no Grix or black puddings here.
God, I hope not.
Or is there?
It has 20 tentacles.
Yeah. And then the flame whips out a tentacle.
Whoa.
Oh, oops. Sorry, Alejandro. I accidentally deleted you. I thought you were a copy of a copy. Okay, there we go. Turn. Straight. Turn. Seriphai.
It's so creepy. Japanese people. That's fine.
Okay. Agnes, what did you get? 18. Nice.
18, yeah.
Agnes is ready to fight fire.
Right.
And
Some-
Ivan.
Some war flashbacks.
Yeah. Okay, Alejandro. And I guess, this would probably be a good time to take a little break. Get our drinks and everything refreshed.
Cool.
I'm gonna
Sounds
use the
good.
restroom. Yeah. Break.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I think I'm ready. Ivan's up first.
To fight the fire.
Yeah.
Yep,
Take an intelligence check.
taking it literally.
I don't know. I don't know what you guys are gonna do. I've never had to fight fire in D&D before. I don't think.
Bucket
Well,
brigades.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna look for the nearest source of water, I guess, so like a shovel or something. And then, yeah, try and fight the fire.
You gonna try to find a receptacle to scoop up water? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think I have a bucket. I might have a bucket. Let's check.
Water skin
I
from
could
your
use,
adventures
I
kit.
could use the backside of my drum. The drums are hollow, right?
Oh.
They can hold water.
Yeah, probably could hold
I
water.
would let you use your drum as a bucket. That's very creative. Yeah.
I'm a dude.
Because even
So,
if it like leaks a little bit, you'll still be able to like get slosh a bucket of water over to the fire and dump it on there. So
So what do you want me to do? Should I take a sleight of hand or something?
Yeah, let's do, man. It also takes strength to get a bucket of water. I would say sleight of hand, or like if you have acrobatics, I would maybe let you do that because it's like dexterity.
Like cartwheel to the.
But yeah, you'll have to go over to the this like well fountain right here.
Okay.
And that is the only nearby source of water besides. Oh yeah. You guys are right. Yeah. Yep. Thank you. So yeah,
Use
take your
defensive
choice.
water.
That one's actually much closer, I
Yeah.
think. So
I thought of these as like wells, and I thought of this as like a fountain.
it is. Yep.
Well, I'll use the well and then proceed to douse the fire. Roll a sleight of hand, I guess.
Yeah,
pretty-
that'll determine if you're like successful or not. Yeah, you totally scoop up some water.
How far is it from the well?
1, 2, 3, 60 feet, 70 feet. I can run and do it, right? I'd be in a hurry.
Yeah, you can use the dash action. Even though you have to kind of like scoop up the water, I'll let you guys dash.
Should be able to make it, I think. Well, maybe not, but
You can get closer. What's your speed?
the
30?
fire is 30, yeah.
How much water does he lose dashing?
None. He had a good sleight of hand check. He keeps his drum very balanced. He holds it out in front of him. Ivan's got long legs, right? He's tall. Run pretty
Yeah.
fast. Yeah.
I still got a mobile flourish, but I'm not attacking anything, so it doesn't really help me. So I can flourish through and to pretend I'm attacking things.
Thematically, it might work though. You know.
I have to take an attack action, but it increases my walk speed by 10.
Oh, gotcha. You could punch me, and then keep going.
Flourish and punching in the face.
I got hit points to spare.
Anyways, I am. I think I'm spent. I think that's the deal. That's what I did.
Okay. Is that as far as you can get back to the fire?
Well, if I'm doing 60, I can go to like 1, 2 there, and then like probably to about here.
Okay.
I think.
Cool. So Ivan snatches his drum off of his back or his side or wherever he keeps it, and runs over to the well and scoops up a drum full of water and then just starts running towards the fire. All right, Hegnis. Oh, she got you.
I'm a real big girl. I'm this tall. I get to wear big boy underpants.
Same.
Proud of you.
Actually, I just got that
Keep
achievement too.
stepping
So
up.
same.
She's like really excited about growing up. And so we have a lot of conversations about growing up and getting bigger. And she just outgrew all of her clothes. And then she also has a really hard time with gender. So yeah. She's excited for her big boy underpants.
That's awesome.
After my ear gets this.
Her ear itches.
Have you broke the news that it's not quite as fun as it seems getting older? There's gonna have a couple more years to enjoy that with the childhood innocence.
I know, right?
Like that was
To
God.
be young.
Taxes, backache.
Don't love it. God scratch them.
Heartburn.
Oh my god, heartburn. I have to keep Tums next to my bed, and the kids
Yeah.
think it's candy.
There's one right there.
You should give them one. They'll
Oh,
just be
wait.
like, "Ooh, this is chalk."
No, they love it. Yeah, because I was like, Tom's not going to hurt you. I was like, sure, eat one. And they're like, this is delicious. They call it burp medicine. They're like, can I have burp
Do
medicine?
you have like the Tums like chewables or like the actual chalky like?
Oh, no,
old
I get the,
style?
No,
it's
they're
tropical
fruit-
fruit flavored chewable Tums, because I'm not
Oh,
gonna,
okay, yeah, I can see where that might not be
Yeah.
like too terrible.
Because it is like candy, so. Yeah. A giant
Yeah,
square.
what is this? Communist Russia?
I used to love the vitamin C lollies. Fucking eat a whole thing of those.
That's it for Agnes. I did a double move. I'm gonna try to go to the next turn and see if I can. Is there like, can I roll like a spot check?
So you're kind
Is
of
there-
you're cutting out a little bit. Can you what? Oh, you're
damn it. Is that testing? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I did a double move to get to there.
Okay.
I can't recall if you said on the like firefighter cart. Is there like a hose I can grab next turn or something?
There is, and how about you can do a strength check every round to like hold on to the hose and aim it at the fire.
Cool. Okay. I'll have to do that next turn because I did a double move.
Okay.
Cool. That's it for me.
All right. See what Seriphai's gonna do here.
So, it gets to
Are you gonna like bring her back downstairs?
get her. Now scratch my leg. Scratch my leg. Oh, I need to scratch. You want to scratch my toe?
She's really cute.
Yeah.
Now scratch my toe.
We were talking about her birthday party. Whenever she has her birthday party to turn 4, and I was like, you know, what do you want? She's like, cake. And I'm like, well, what kind of food do you want? And I was like naming different foods, and she's like, no. And I was like, what about sausage? And she was like, yes, so much sausage. And she went like on and on. She's like, I'm gonna eat all the sausage, and I'm gonna give sausage to my friends. So I guess we're doing like a sausage spread for her.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, she's psyched. Oh man, I don't know if Seriphai can really like do much here. Let me see.
Yeah, you really don't think much about firefighting skill.
I know, right? Okay. Prestidigitation. You instantly light or snuff out a candle, a torch, or a small campfire. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So I think she's gonna try that. Cantrip. All right. Okay, but how close does she have to be? Oh shit. 10 feet.
Nice guy here. Look, nice guy, right? He looks like he's nice. He looks like he's smiling and happy. Looks like you're happy.
We are happy. I kind of want to buy her the smallest blazer possible, and have her wear it, and pretend to be Chris Farley.
She'd probably do it. She'd like recite the lines. She's like a little actress. All right, so Seriphai is gonna go. Let's see.
You're
These
scratching
are
my
10 foot
butt.
squares, huh?
Scratching my butt. Looks like you're scratching my butt. Scratching my butt. Scratch.
You got an itchy butt? Yeah, yeah.
Back, butt, itchy feet.
I know. It sounds like her whole body is itchy.
She's hilarious. She's like my spirit animal.
Yeah.
Like eating sausage, just being a little goblin. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I would never like drink. That's beer. So I'm not gonna drink that beer. So I don't like beer.
Does that mean you've tried beer?
No, I mean, not that I know of.
She seemed very certain that she did not like it, though.
I know, right?
Gotta respect that.
I mean, I don't know.
After the
I don't know.
sausage.
I would imagine that if she had ever tried it, that yeah, she would dislike it strongly. But yeah, we try to be very like honest. We're like, well, this is beer, and it's only for grown-ups, and you don't get to have it. Sorry.
I mean, I've gotten my puppies drunk once or twice, so if you got your kids drunk, I won't tell anyone. Cool.
There's no judgment.
No, we try not to let the 3-year-old get wasted, you know. But she's definitely high on candy right now, so.
What? Would not have guessed.
Yeah, that birthday party. Oh man, she got a whole bunch of candy and just like talked the whole way home. All right, so Seriphai is gonna run up, use all of her movement, and cast prestidigitation on the fire. And you guys can see it doesn't like put the fire out, but it does seem to diminish a section of the fire. So it's helping to reduce the overall effect of the fire. And then it is Draven's turn.
So the cart is supposed to be like a firefighting cart. Was that right?
Yeah, so it's got like a big tank of water on it and like a pump. And so there's a couple of guys. There's one guy that got the cart. He was like up in the front, kind of running the horse. And then there's another guy in the back who's pumping the water through the hose. And so the guy that kind of drove the wagon up here is attempting to get the hose out. Let me grab a couple dudes here. This guy.
So Drape is going to move closer to the fire and then look around for any of the people that look like they know what they're doing, and he's going to ask what he can do to help. If there's any like tools he can use or anything that he needs to grab from the wagon or
All right, there we go. Now I got a guy in the back of the wagon. All right, so you come up and this guard right here next to you. It's like, just try to find anything at all that you can use to scoop up water, or if you have any magical abilities that can put out the fire, anything at all, please help. I think Dustin is trapped in the kitchen right now. Does Draven want to try to do anything, or you just kind of like wait here until next turn? As far as you can tell, you don't see like there's no buckets laying around here, but that's why everybody's kind of freaking out. There's just the big wagon with the tank and the hose, but there's several buildings around here. You could kind of try to like maybe find something if you have anything on your person. You could run into the church and see if they have anything. Got like a few different options, or you can just wait.
Actually trying to decide here. This might be risky. I don't know if it's going to help or hurt, but kind of thinking of casting Thunder Wave and seeing if the force from that snuffs out the fire.
All right.
The downside is I think everyone in the path between me and the fire is going to be hurting a little bit from the Thunder Wave. We'll try it.
You
We'll
won't
see
know
what
until you try.
happens.
I love it. Taking outside the box. I love it.
Okay, so luckily only 6 damage to everyone between me and the fire. But we'll go ahead and Thunder Wave and see if that does anything.
Okay, so I think everyone in the path has to do a con save, right?
15-foot cube con save with 13 EC.
I think it would.
Fail, it's the 6 damage. Successful, half damage, and they aren't pushed.
I think you can kind of direct it to where it would only hit like Ivan and Seriphai, because you can decide where it goes, right? Like which direction out from you, 15-foot cube. Yeah, so you can kind of choose to push it like kind of off towards the church a little bit, and then it would only hit Ivan and Seriphai in the fire. And I don't think it would hit anybody else, right? Let me make a cube or a square. Oh wait, these are 10.
Yeah, 15-foot cube would be 3 by 3, so I think it could
well,
be...
these are. I just remembered these are 10-foot squares. So
10 foot?
It's yeah. So it's only.
Use the bathroom. It's like,
Yeah, go for it.
Sounds good.
So you. Oh man, I don't think you can quite reach the fire.
Oh, these are 10-foot squares?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? Is it? Yeah, they measure correctly. Okay. Yep.
Okay, so it says 15-foot cube is the wave of force. If
Yeah.
you fail, you get pushed. So is the pushing from the force, or is there potentially wind that could extend past the 15-foot? Displaced air from the wave of force.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I think it would definitely send out like a shock wave, right? After an explosion, there's that kind of that shock wave that comes out. So that's how I always imagine thunder wave. So yeah, I would think it would blow like some dust in the air a little bit past that. But yeah, the purple square is as far as the actual effect of it reaches. So if you wanted to have the thunder wave actually hit the fire, like some residual, draft and dust will go towards the fire. But if you want to really hit it, I think you'd have to try to
Move a little bit
yeah,
more.
yeah. There's like
Okay.
this space right here is the only one that's really. You could be right here if you wanted to. But I think Hegnus is planning.
Yeah,
on
I
moving
wasn't
there.
sure if there'd be a way to get through everyone to get over there. So
Technically, I don't even think I could have made it there. The more I'm looking at it, because I have 25-foot movement, and I was.
Oh, were you
here.
going by 5-foot squares?
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
even
I
paying
started
attention.
here, so that's 10.
So if you run, you can go 5 squares, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 50
Is that
feet.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, because I have to go like. I could have jumped
But
over
yeah,
that,
but I know it's always tricky because like if you do a diagonal, I feel like you get a
it
little bit
costs.
more.
So that's
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh,
she's
sorry. I
being a
didn't
pain.
mean to hijack the turn.
Oh no,
I
no,
was
you're
just,
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that was Draven's attempt. So we'll try something else next round.
Well, you can still shockwave and not hit anybody, or thunderclap. Is that what you were doing?
And aim it
Thunderwave.
like that
Thunderwave.
way.
And yeah, aim it
Okay.
that way, so that way you won't actually like
Defacing
hurt
the,
anybody.
religious structure. Yeah, I mean, gotta crack some eggs to
Yeah.
make an omelet. So
You send out
maybe some
a.
of the church falls down onto the fire and crushes it.
Yeah, you send out a thunderous wave towards the church, and I think that gave me the idea that I think you should break a window. So one of the windows of the church shatters, and then the wind blows the fire, and you see it kind of like diminish a little bit and kind of go down the way that like when the wind kicks up, a campfire will kind of flutter in the wind a little bit, but then once that's passed, it rages back up again. And then it is
Okay. Well,
Alejandra's
seeing
turn.
that there wasn't a big effect and he damaged the church, Draven's also going to start protesting loudly that he's helping with the firefighting, and that's coming out of the city's budget. It's not his fault.
I like it. Alright, I'm gonna go rescue Dustin from Azalea so he can take his turn. It worked a little bit. It kind of put out some of the fire, but not the whole thing.
Well, I guess I'll try to do both things. I'll take a drum of water over with me and then cast Prestidigitation when I get close enough. I will do the other things that the other people did.
cool.
Copycat. So wait, they're 10-foot squares?
Yeah, 10-foot squares. Yeah.
That means 30? 40? Yeah. Past 30. We go right here, I guess. Traffic jam. Or actually, since they're 10-foot squares, I'm going to occupy the same square as this motherfucker.
Okay,
You
what are you
could,
doing?
yeah.
I
just
said
got back.
since they're 10-foot squares, I'm going to occupy the same space as this guy.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You're kind of like half and half.
I'm in between Ivan and the guard.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, use Alt and you can put yourself there. I kind of scooched the guard a little bit. Yeah, there you go.
I filled my drum with water.
Okay. Did you do your dexterity check? Your sleight of hand?
Nope. What do you want? Sleight of hand?
Yeah. I suppose I would let you do acrobatics.
14.
Okay. You are able to get like 3/4 of it full of water.
Cool.
And then you don't get as much as Ivan. You're sloshing it around. You do pretty good. Is that it for you?
Yep.
Okay. It's Dice God's
Be
time.
careful. I think there was a piece of glass on the floor that cut me.
Oh. In the kitchen?
Yeah.
Are you bleeding?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Do you need to, like, stop and get a Band-Aid?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Just a heads up. I mean, I'll stop bleeding.
Well, thanks for the heads up. Okay.
I don't know if you knew, but I have near Wolverine style healing.
He actually really does.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I can just like slice my hand open with a carpet knife and like be fine.
He heals freakishly fast. Like he gets injured, but he heals like twice as fast as I do. And anytime we're sick, he gets better. Like the illness is like half the time, and then he gets better way faster than I do. So I don't know what it is. Okay.
I like it. The fire's.
Huh?
I like that the fire's doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to turn into a fire.
It's a good idea. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Your guys' efforts were not in vain. The fire in front of you seems to be diminishing and not spreading. I let the dice gods decide, but yeah. So we're back to Ivan. And you can still hear, like, you know, shouting and alarms and stuff happening in other parts of the city. Still chaos.
I guess we will go to the courthouse and see what. Try and help there.
Well, the one that's at the church is still going. Just so you know, it hasn't completely gone out, but it's like definitely it's getting smaller instead of bigger.
Well, I guess if is there room to help on the cart, or should I just go back to my bucket routine?
Well, you've got the bucket of water in your hands. You'd have to put the bucket down or your drum down.
Oh,
to-
yeah. No, I'm still in the process of doing so. Yeah, so I'll go over here and throw it on the fire.
Nice. Okay, let's do another sleight of hand check to see if you manage to hit the fire or not with it. Oh yeah, you do. All right, so Ivan runs up and successfully sloshes a drum full of water onto the fire, and it reduces it even more. There's only like a little bit of flames left flickering right now. There's been a lot of damage done to the side of the church, but just this one little office part, not like the whole church. So still a little bit of flame, but it's going pretty good. Okay, and that was like, what, 20 feet of your movement?
Yeah, something like that.
So I think if you wanted to dash back somewhere else, you're welcome to. Or you can stay here.
40 feet, right? So can make it to like here, I guess. That's me. Spenter.
All right, Agnes.
Sweet.
I
So,
would cause hideous laughter at it, but you know, I didn't think that would work.
would it be sleight of hand to use the, or strength to use the?
I think
The hose in the
strength
cart?
to use the hose. You gotta be really strong to like keep it. Even though it's just like a guy with a hand pump, it's still, you know, you gotta be like strong to like hold this heavy hose full of water and aim it and everything.
Let's try it. 14.
Yeah, it doesn't take much. That's good enough. So you you start. Well, the guy who was like who like kind of brought the wagon in, he's been like fumbling with the hose and he's trying to get it, and there's like water squirting out of it, but he can't get it aimed. And Agnes comes up and just like grabs the hose and points it right at the fire. And the guy in the back of the wagon is just like pumping frantically, but you're able to aim the water right at the fire.
Awesome.
And yeah, it's definitely having an effect. Okay, Seriphai. Prestidigitation worked last time, so she's just going to do that again. And then we're to Draven. There's just like a few little flames kind of flickering now, and mostly it's like just embers, burning coals. Some of the wood is kind of like falling down and sending sparks up, but it looks like the fire is pretty much it's just going to take a little bit more to get it totally snuffed out.
Okay, so not having anything really except for his water skin. I think Draven's gonna try to move up a little bit and see if he can't try to hit any of the embers and little bits of fire with like his cloak. See if he can't put them out that way.
Okay. We've been doing sleight of
think
hand
that would be
checks.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do a sleight of hand check to see if you can like successfully throw your cloak over the fire. All right.
A 14.
Yeah, so Draven throws his cloak over the fire and stomps on it. And the combination of the cloak and the water and the spells and everything, it just totally snuffs out the fire. So you can see that there's no more flames left. But you do have like a couple of burn holes in your cloak now. So it's got, you know, it's pretty dirty.
Some character to it.
It's not going to keep you quite as dry as it did before, but maybe you can find somebody to mend it for you. All right, Alejandro. So this fire is now out.
It's out?
Yep.
I just got here.
Yep. with your drum of water. Yeah, you guys all just like pummeled the fire.
Take that fire.
But there's still, as far as you can tell, by the shouts and sounds around you, the courthouse is still on fire, and it seems like the Coliseum is still on fire. There's a lot of smoke billowing up from the Coliseum.
Fuck the courthouse, we don't need that. Should add to the fire.
Well, let's see. How long will it take us to get up there? 200.
And there's like, if you look at the wagon, it looks like there's places that you could probably like hold on to the side, but it's still pulled by a horse, so it's not gonna go much faster than you guys can go.
Like 250 feet or
You gonna start running?
yeah, it's about 4 rounds to get up there.
You gonna carry your water the whole way?
No.
Okay.
I'll get fresh water when
Yeah, there's a well on the way.
Alejandro looks at the doused flames and he's like, fuck. And he just dumps his drum out on the ground. I guess let's go make sure our house isn't on fire.
All right, move yourself however far.
And I start running.
Yeah. Seeing that the fire has gone out, the guys with the wagon are gonna. Well, the guy in the back of the wagon is gonna stop pumping, and the other guy's just gonna kind of throw the hose up on there, and he'll tell Agnes, "Hey, grab on if you want to ride." And he's very clearly gonna head to the other fire.
Sweet. I'll hop on.
Okay, so it takes him a second to get up there. And what does a horse have? Like 40 movement?
Horse?
Mm-hmm. Trying to remember.
Sounds like a kind of slow old horse then.
Yeah.
I think they can only move a little bit faster than people. Let me look.
A war horse says 60 foot,
Okay.
but I don't know if that's considered a war horse. I mean, like a regular
No, this would probably just be like a regular riding horse.
horse.
My book.
Oh, riding horse still shows 60 foot.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, 60. So, doot, doot. All right.
Well, 120.
Oh, if they dash, yeah.
Well, it's not going to be able to dash this turn because I figured it takes some time for the guys to like get on there and be like, yeah, and like get the horses going. So next turn I'll let it dash, but this turn I'm just going to let them like get going and get around the corner. And this guard will also hop on here. Okay. Zariel won't stop talking to me. No, I put up a fence so you can't get to me. I know you do. That's why I put up a fence. Oh, man.
Sarah put up an electric fence around her office.
I did. I just got really tired of being climbed on, so I put up a gate so that she can't get to me. She can get near me, she can talk to me, but she can't get to me. Makes a world of a difference. Let's see. Okay. All right, Ivan, you gonna join the running team? Are you gonna fuel the courthouse flames?
Where is that?
The
We're all going off the Colosseum.
Yeah, Alejandro and the wagon took off towards the Colosseum, the north end of town. Yep.
Well, I'd probably be more used to the courthouse, so I'll fill a bucket here, so like 10 feet,
Yeah.
and dash over here.
All right.
Can make it to like there.
Yeah, that seems about right.
And then I'm done, I think.
All right, and then Hegnus, you're riding on the wagon.
Cool.
So,
while I'm writing, I'm gonna use my sending stone
mhm.
to send Bertrude a message.
Okay.
It's a full round, and I can say up to 25 words. Heck, that's correct. So I'll say, wait, hang on. See how many words I can do.
I know, right? It's like, how many is 25 words? I always imagined that if Bertrude was ever going to try to, like, talk to you, that she would not be able to keep track of the number of words. And so you would get, like, half the message, and then it would cut off.
Okay, Hegnus will say, I'm hidden to put out the fire at the Colosseum. Be safe, my bearded goddess. Please let me know if you're safe. You can reply. That's 24 words.
That's awesome.
And that's it for Hegnus.
All right. Okay, Seriphai. Speed of 30, so she's gonna...
I had to hit her up on her pager.
Right? I think
it's the first time I ever used it.
One more because of... That is the first time you've ever done the sending stones, yeah. All right, Draven.
So, not hopping on the wagon in enough time. Got some other fires. Yeah, so 10-foot square. So, do a dash over towards Ivan in the courthouse. I'll use up my move there.
All right. If you're good on that, then it is Alejandro. Dashing through town.
Pushing through the
Dashing through the town. On a one-horse open fire truck. I think this guy with the rake is gonna run too.
I'm done.
Okay. Let's see what these fires are gonna do. Excuse me. Let's see. Ivan and Draven can both see that the courthouse is kind of like the church fire. There's just like one section that is aflame, but it seems like it's pretty manageable. Most of the courthouse is made of stone, so it hasn't really spread very far at this point. You guys can't really see. Let's see. Alejandro can see the Colosseum, and it looks like it's very much on fire. It is a lot made of wood, so yeah.
That's not good. I'm not happy.
All right, Ivan.
All
You
right.
got your bucket of water.
Yep. I guess I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, you
bust
needed to
it
do
open
a
the
sleight of hand to scoop up your bucket of water. Sorry. Did you do that yet? No. Okay.
I did that, right?
Yeah.
So I go and help the people at the courthouse too.
All right.
Or do you need to be at the back here? I don't know where it is.
Yeah, that's fine.
Anyways. I'll toss what little water I have on the building, I guess.
Okay.
I need to roll for that too.
Yeah, another sleight of hand to see if you actually get the water on the... Ooh, you don't get the water on the fire. So you run all the way over there and you go to top...
What is name?
And just, I don't know what happens, but it falls short. It just mostly, like, goes down in front of you on the ground.
Oh well. Done all I can here.
Oh no. I wasn't able to put out the fire at the courthouse. What a shame. All right. Oh yeah, I forgot to move the wagon last turn. So Hegnus moves another 60 feet here. I'm gonna do one more because there were some diagonals in there. Oh, and then another 60 because we're dashing.
Crunch.
Okay. So as Alejandro is running, the fire wagon with a guard and Hegnus goes stampeding past. No,
Just
I don't
barely
need
got back.
popcorn right now. Thank you. And Hegnus gets a response on the sending stones. And it's Bertrude. Obviously. Sorry, Azalea's distracting me. Azalea, I don't need any popcorn, okay? No, I'm good. I know what it tastes like, alright?
I would love some though.
Oh, we got the Christmas tin with the 3 different flavors.
I know. Can you just eat the popcorn all by yourself? Is that okay?
I have to
all
mix
full. I'm
the
so
caramel
full.
and
I
butter
don't need any
together.
popcorn right now. Thank you.
Good combo.
Oh, I've had it so many times. I know it's very delicious. Yep. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. She's not going to force me to take popcorn because...
Sometimes you got a reminder to hit the circle button and watch Bluey.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Zelia, are you watching Bluey? You were totally right. Okay, I'll put on Mario in a little bit. Hit the circle button, watch Bluey.
That'll buy you another 8 minutes.
She wants to watch Mario. The Super Mario Brothers is her new favorite movie, which is totally fine with me because it's a great movie. But yeah, she wants to watch that on loop right now. Okay, so I moved the horse and Hegnus is on that, and Bertrude, that's right. So you see the sending stone glowing to indicate that you've got a new voicemail. And if you decide to listen to that, it's Bertrude's voice. And she's like, "Oh, Hegnus, please be safe. I was wondering what all the alarms were about. Oh, I do hope you're..." And then, like, whenever you reach 25 words, she just, like, cuts off. So she's just going on and on of, "Oh, I hope you're okay, and Hegnus, and oh, be safe, and And yeah, she doesn't even pay attention to how many words.
Love it.
Okay, Seriphai is gonna dash. Okay, sweetie. And then we're on to Draven, and I'm gonna try to put on Super Mario Brothers really fast here.
I think Draven's just gonna do another double move. Okay, so that got Draven almost to the wagon by the courthouse.
Fair enough. Is that it for you?
Yeah, I think that'll do for Draven.
And pretty sure that's as far as I can go.
Okay.
I think that's as far as I can go.
Did you guys do your running?
Yep.
Okay. Wagon. There goes another. Let's see here. You have to be straight. Okay. Sorry, Hegnus, your icon's gonna be a little crooked.
Oh, no worries.
Stayed behind and invested. I said I should have stayed behind and investigated instead of running all over them.
Some CSI.
All right. Draven and Ivan, you guys see that the courthouse fire does start to take off a little bit. And a window blows out and some flames start to come out, and you can see that a room on the inside has caught fire. So that the courthouse fire is definitely getting worse.
Oh, well.
The Coliseum fire is currently unchanged. And then we're back to Ivan. And you can see that the water truck over here by the courthouse and the guards, and they've got a couple of dudes operating the truck. They have got the hose going now, and they're trying to get it like around the building, and the one guy is pumping, and the other guy is trying to spray the fire. This guard up here found a bucket somewhere, so he's trying to run over and get some water, but yeah, so far it's not doing enough to put the fire out, but they're working on it.
Well, I'll help them off the cart now that if I can, if there's room to do so.
Yeah, you can do like Hagnus did, and just like snatch the hose and do a strength check to hold it.
Oh, you want strength? Hang on.
If you're gonna do the hose, you gotta do strength. You could do Is athletics strength? You do athletics.
Yeah. I'll do that. So.
You just barely manage to like hold on. So you like, you're like, I'll do it. Grab those. But it's pretty fucking heavy, and it's hard to get it around to the side of the building. They're trying to like back up the wagon with the horse, but it's difficult. The horse is kind of having a hard time with all the chaos and the fire. So you just barely manage to grab onto the hose and kind of get it aimed at the fire. And then if you just want to like hang on to it there, you can do a strength check or athletics check like every round to see if you manage to hit the fire or not. Well, you'll have to wait until you're the next round.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Hegnus, you are on the cart, which has just arrived at the Colosseum. And it's not quite close enough to like get set up yet. Like they're still kind of bringing the wagon up, but you can see that there are several fires raging, and there's a lot more people down here. And luckily, this well is a little bit closer than some of the other sources of water in the other fires. But they're just having a really impossible time managing the fire.
Gotcha. Since I can't do much on my turn, could I do a maybe like a perception to see if I see anything out of the ordinary, suspicious?
Yeah, you can do a perception check to kind of like scan the surroundings and see if like there's any like person that looks out of place, or if you see indications of like footprints or someone that might have started the fire.
Nope. Fire.
Yeah. It's a big fire, and it's very smoky and hard to see.
No worries. That's it for me, since I can't do much.
Seriphai. Scan once more. And then Draven. I suppose if you wanted to kick the pumping guy off of the back of the wagon, that's an option that's available to you. If you're like, I could do a better job. Or you can try to procure something to slosh the water. Or you can try the cloak trick again, I suppose. These fires are much larger than the one that you threw your cloak on, though.
Yeah, we'll hop on the wagon and do the pump there. Be a strength check or
yeah,
or help?
I'm gonna say.
Can he help?
Get help from the other guy?
Oh, like could he go? Yeah, I guess if you could go hold on to the hose with Ivan, and that would give him advantage on.
okay.
His,
So I'll stand
strength
like
check.
right by the edge of the wagon and hold the hose. Then
Okay.
Come hold on to my hose.
Yeah. You come up and you start like helping to unfurl more of it, so that they can get it over to the fire. You're like untangling it and helping to kind of steady it out a little bit, and you lend a hand for a second with the pumping to help the pump guy get more water pressure through there. And yeah, so next round, Ivan can roll with advantage. Okay, Alejandro. You jump in the well. Uh-oh.
Gimme!
Yeah, actually, I could get to. I'm gonna fill my drum out.
Okay. Do your sleight of hand.
Right.
Oh, wow. All right. You fill that drum up to the brim with water. And you hold it around the base in such a way that, like, none of the like, no drops escape. Do you have any movement left, or is that it?
That's it.
Okay. And the fire rolls. Courthouse fire gets bigger.
Oh shit.
Coliseum fire gets bigger.
Damn.
All right, Ivan, you're holding the hose. You can do a strength check at advantage. See how good a job you do aiming the water at the fire. You can roll one more time since you have advantage. Or do you want to take your... All right, so 12. Okay, so you get... Yeah, you hit the fire with the water. You know, it doesn't, like, put it out, but you're definitely hitting the fire with the water. You gonna shout at it? And it seems to have an effect on this, like, flame closest to you. It's diminishing, but it's not out. And assuming you don't want to, like, move or go anywhere, and you're just gonna hold on to the hose. Hegness. Oh, I forgot to move the wagon. Manages to make it up to the fire, and then
Sweet.
up to the Coliseum. The guys, you know, do their usual routine of hopping off, and they motion for you to grab the hose.
Cool. Now, did I hear I could either use strength or athletics?
Yeah, you can use athletics to hold the hose.
Sweet. It's a little higher.
Okay, yeah, totally.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, Hegness, like, you scoop up the hose and, like, leap off of the wagon, and you're like, pump, and the guys start pumping, and you manage to get the nozzle or whatever of the hose, like, right up at the base of the fire right there. Yeah, the closest one. And just completely douse it. It looks like it's pretty contained in this, like, one section of the building, and you're just, like, blasting it with water to the point where it almost goes out. It's just like a little bit of a flame left flickering there. But you really, you really make a difference on that one.
Sweet.
Seriphai
That's it.
is still running, I think. She almost made it to the well. And then we're back to Draven. If you want, you can, like, continue to assist, help.
Yeah, I think that probably is a good idea. To keep
Okay.
on working the pump or the hose as needed.
This guard has, like, made a trip to the well and is on his way back with a bucket of water. All right, Alejandro. You are up by the
I'll run up
well.
next to Eggman and try to finish putting out his fire right there.
Okay, sleight of hand. All right. Yeah, you go up and it's not like the most amazing splash, but you totally manage to toss the bucket on the fire, and it does put that section of fire out.
Nice. Hoorah.
Oh, good job, Hig. Good job, Alejandro.
Yeah. So
I'm
this,
not called you Higner.
so there's still a few fires raging in the Colosseum, but this one on this side has been doused. So now there's just some charred rubble and some smoke rising, but it looks like you at least saved that section from totally burning up. Do you have more movement? Can you run back and get more water, Alejandro?
No.
No, you're good.
30. I mean, yeah, because I ran 30 and 30 back.
Yeah, if you want to try to refill your drum, you can do another sleight of hand.
2 diagonals, 30. Right?
Mm-hmm.
30, 30. Oh, you say I can try to fill it again?
Yeah, you can fill it again if you want to.
2.
Oh, man. You're so good at filling your drum with water.
Tying and untying thing.
Mm-hmm. And for now, the fires don't seem to get any bigger. And I think we'll do like one more round, and then I'll probably call it a night, because we're getting close to 11 here. And we can finish putting out the fires next session. But we'll do one more round.
Nice.
All right, Ivan.
Alrighty.
You
Gotta
get to
hang on to
do,
that hose.
yeah, athletics to hang on to that hose.
Yeah, that's right.
Nice.
You
And
got it.
20.
You got a good grip on that hose there.
Yeah, check out how I hang on to the hose.
Yeah. On one end of town, Hegnus is doing an amazing job with the hose. On the other end of town, Ivan is doing an amazing job with the hose. So, yeah, you totally, you like throw part of it over your shoulder and like hike up closer to the flame and just totally blast it. So this one that's right in front of Ivan. Done. So good job. You have reduced the courthouse fire a little bit. There's still some going in other sections, but this one right in front of you, you've managed to put out here. And we are back up to Hegnus.
Oh, let me try one more round with me. Oh, let's see. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Killing it.
Yeah. So, hose still in hand, Hegnus tromps over to the, like, I guess you're just going on into the Colosseum at this point. And, shouting instructions. You've essentially taken charge at this point. And, you aim the hose at the next set of flames that you see. And there's a lot of hissing and steam. And even though you can still see a little bit of flames left at the bottom, you've really brought them down quite a bit. And there's a few people kind of still left in the Colosseum, and they managed to run outside now that these flames have been reduced. So still going, but reduced. Okay, Seriphai.
It's actually pretty cool. I've never fought fires in D&D. It's cool, Sarah.
Oh,
I like this.
Yeah, we're figuring it out. We'll see. All right, Seriphai is able to like run up to the Colosseum, but that uses up everything she's got. She can't do anything else. And then we're back to Draven.
Okay, well, I think I'll just continue assisting on the fire wagon here.
Totally. I guess that's it for you, Alejandro. You've got a bucket full of water, right? Yeah. Slide
I
ahead.
can only get back here though.
Well, you can toss the bucket, right? Yeah.
You.
Oh wow, yeah. You do an amazing job tossing the bucket of water onto the fire. And let's see, Hegnus has already worked on that one. Yeah, you managed to I mean, it's not as like effective as the fire hose, but you do manage to slosh some more on there and reduce it even further. So it's contained to more of a campfire size area, rather than, you know, like 15-20 foot blaze. You can see that you're going to be able to get this one put out.
Well, if I only ran 30 feet, can I cast Prestidigitation on it?
Yes.
Pew pew pew. Reduce campfire.
Yeah, that'll put it out. All right. Hegnus blasts it with the hose. You run in and throw a bucket on it, and there's just like a little bit of flickering flame left. And you cast Prestidigitation, and it's almost like, yeah, there's like a wind that comes through and just blows it out. Now all that's left are some like embers and a lot of hissing steam. All right, we are to the end of that round.
Boom, fire.
It's 11 o'clock on the dot, and I'm kind of tired, actually. Feeling a little weird because of my meds, so I'm going to pause here until next week. Hopefully we can all get together on Friday. You guys can continue to fight fire.
Speaking of that, I actually will be out next week. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Next week's my birthday, and I think Amanda had some plans.
Oh, yeah, totally. I actually didn't even check, like, what... Because we're getting into Christmas time.
Yeah, I mean, that's like
Yeah.
a couple days before.
Yep.
Yep. But, so I'll be out next week, but it was a great session. It was good playing, guys.
Cool.
Missed y'all.
Yeah. So we'll try to come back the 29th. We'll see if we can do it. Yeah.
Or maybe Saturday or something.
Yeah, if you have another day that you can do.
Yeah. I
for
could
that.
definitely probably do Saturday. Cool.
Well, let's try to do the 23rd then.
Okay, cool.
We can.
I'll let you know if I can't. But yeah, I should be able to, no problem. I'll keep you guys posted.
Soft post.
Soft post.
We can figure it out.
Awesome.
All right. Well,
All right. Carry on.
you guys have a good weekend.
Short and sweet.
Take it easy, y'all.
Yeah.
Talk to you later, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thanks.
All right, night.
Hey everyone, Sarah the DM here, just wanting to say thanks again for tuning in to Adventures in Melodia. We hope you enjoyed the session, and we'd love it if you liked our videos and subscribe to my channel. Be sure to check back next week for another piece of the adventure, because the show must go on.